any stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I caught up with the Texas A&M head coach before the game. He has shared with his team this week that this is crucial for conference positioning in the SEC. On the road, they have got to be the best version of themselves. And what he's talked about is making sure they are over-communicating at the line of scrimmage. This home crowd makes it so tough on opponents. It's loud, it's hectic down here. And he said, I want our quarterback to run this show with calm and composure. We'll see if he's able to do that here in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Making checks. Austin Mack unloads to the wideout. With the catch, it's Rodgers. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense.
And you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Mack. Here's a heat. Brings it down on the right side. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
That is a huge play for the offense, but you know the defense is just kicking themselves. They had them set up in second and long, and that was just a short throw. All you got to do is rally to the ball carrier and bring him to the ground. They couldn't get it done.
Caught, and he will score! Touchdown, Crimson Tide!
I mean, what a great way to start this game. Getting the football in the end zone, getting it to your big play wide receiver. Nice job by this offense.
Yeah, David, it just seems like this offense came out with a sense of urgency, right? They're playing with great energy, and it seemed like everything they dialed up on that drive worked perfectly. Really nice rhythm, really nice flow, and they cap it off with a touchdown pass.
Bringing it out. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. A run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Got it behind the line. It's Horton. And he's dragged down. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Here's Reed to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The option, the keeper. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that one.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Grabbed behind the line. It's Craver. There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch, and this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack, still going to be tough to stop. Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Reed. The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
In the red area, it's Owens. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break as we get a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback keeps it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in third down and short. And look, the first down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on first and goal that can maybe back them up.
And the Aggies will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Makes the grab on the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. On the move, it's Owens. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Quarterback will keep it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. In their own territory, but completely undaunted as they go for it and make it on fourth down.
And it's crazy. I don't even think you have a second thought anymore. Even in your own side of the field, like, what, I'm going to have bad field position? Nah, I don't really care. We're going to go for it. We're going to play the numbers. We're going to be aggressive.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit.
Snags it, and there's running room. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Motion from the wideout. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Play clock was down to 5. No need to rush things. Make sure you got it right, so they'll use the timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The run inside. It's Hill. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Throwing, Mack. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to run it. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Mack. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Mack. He's got his man. Alabama calls its 2nd timeout of the half. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. Austin Mack throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Mack. Escapes the pressure going right. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Again, it's Mack. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. He splits the uprights, and they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They want to run this quarterback. He's on his way. He's got to make it to the end zone. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 18 team, the Oklahoma Sooners.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense...
Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Reads the tackle, and he's got room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And after they mark off the yardage for the personal foul penalty, it's 1st and 10 for this offense. Could be an alley. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
Running the red zone. It's Owens. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, that's new. If you want to kick the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It's stuck. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Using his feet. Touchdown, Aggies! And that one will give them the lead.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Alabama offense coming onto the field. So as soon as they step on the field here in the 3rd quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. It's complete to the left. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hill. Push down for the tackle. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. quarterback part of their running game. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Quick tempo here for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Mack. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. Throwing, Mack. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Tide answers back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing 2 heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the ground with the back. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. Touchdown Aggies. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Aggies get it right back.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tide offense rolls onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Both of these teams off to perfect starts in conference play, and one trying to stay atop the heap. Austin Mack. It's complete on the right side. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Both these teams unbeaten in conference play, and the shape of the race will unfold here in the final moments. Keeps it on first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Mack. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Running inside. It's Hill. Runs for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
Blue 22.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here.
180 race car. 180 race car. Here we go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
14 choice.
They'll run it. It's Hill. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the third down, and they get the first down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a third down stop.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Throwing, Mack. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Bama! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. And the Tide answer.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. Get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Throwing, Reed. Takes the easy throw in the flat. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Dropping back, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. And the kick is going to miss to the left. Hooked it, no good. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.